Hi, my name's Nicole Mead. I'm the owner of Mead's Discount Doors and More. And in this video, I'm going to walk you through our terms in service. The contract you sign, basically, whatever you want to call it, that when you purchase something from us. So let's walk through. So if you're on our website and you go to proceed to checkout, no matter what you purchase from us, it's going to take you to all these things and ask you to sign at the bottom. That's what we're going to go through today. So, and I'm doing this super speedy. If you have further questions, please call into the store. But our biggest thing is all sales are final. The only time this doesn't apply is if you've bought an in-home expert consultation from us. And in that instance, we are in charge of everything. We're going to make sure it fits. If it doesn't, we're going to exchange, refund, whatever we need to do to help out the situation and help you get a new front door product. But if you're just buying it and you're taking it home to do it yourself, or you have another contractor or somebody else doing it, just know that all sales are final. The way our business model works, over the years, it's become very obvious that there's a lot of returns and exchanges on building material that when we get it back, it's just trashed. They've painted it, they've tried to install it, whatever they've done to it, it's so jacked up we can't even resell it. They've damaged it during transport, whatever. So we would have to increase our prices pretty much by about 15% to accommodate for a lot of exchanges and returns. So we just don't do it anymore. Look at your product, measure it. We're going to point out stuff to you if there's stuff that you need to make note of, or reasons that it's discounted. But the big thing here too is if you send your contractor or Tommy Run or whoever to come pick it up, just know that by signing this, you're telling that you give them the ability to examine the product for you. So, but once it leaves our property, it's yours. We've seen so many things. After it gets off our property, things go wrong with it. Number two is everything's sold as is. We're going to show you the product and you're going to look at it and examine it. Sometimes it's absolutely beautiful and perfect and you're getting a great deal on it, but sometimes it is a C grade product, meaning that it's got some damage to it or there's reasons why we've discounted it. You may be using it for an art project or to make a headboard for a bed or I don't know. And you don't really care about all this other stuff, but just know that what you see is what you get. If you pick something out in our store, if you come to the store and look on the floor, that's literally the door you'll get. We'll load it in that door onto your car. We have pictures of the actual doors on our website. If you special order something, it should be A grade and match the beauty shot. So again, all these terms and conditions are just to try to make everything as clear as possible to everybody. We want you to be happy with your product. Our goal is to sell great products at great prices and to really help customers through this process of getting a new front door or something done to their home. The third thing is you have to come get your products within a week. We can't be a storage facility. The more we move something around, the more chance it is to be damaged or lost or something happening to it. So you just have to come pick it up in a week. It's a courtesy that we allow you to try to find a truck or something, borrow your neighbor's truck or whatever to come pick it up. But the only time this doesn't apply is if we're the people coming and bringing it and delivering it and install it. But if you purchase it, you do have a week to leave it here. But then after that, you kind of got to get it. And there are penalties and fees that go along with that. If you don't come get it, trust me, we had somebody leave something here for a year and a half. It was crazy. Anyway, we can help you, but you need to be responsible for loading and securing your items. You're going to need to bring ties, blankets, padding, whatever, but we will help you get it up on your car and tie it down, but it's up to you to make sure all that's secure and to bring all the stuff to make that happen. Pre-hanging and special orders cannot be canceled. This is the same pretty much with everybody. If you special order something, it's yours at that point. It cannot be canceled. That's the way it is with custom orders and special orders from anybody. And then deadlines. Pre-hanging an in-stock item can take up to 2 weeks. Special orders can take up to 5 weeks. If you have something going on, you have a party, you need to sell your house, you need to flip it by a deadline or list it. I don't know what situation it would be, but you have a hard deadline of where you need to get something in your house, installed, done, finished. I would recommend buying an in-stock product from anybody. So many things are out of our control when we special order for a customer. We do our deadlines based on this is historically what it's been, but things can just go wrong. COVID's a real good example. But also this past week when I'm filming this past week, Texas got hit by all those really bad snowstorms. We were supposed to get a load of doors in last week. I have 2 customers waiting, just they haven't bought, but they want to see those doors that are coming in, chomping at the bit. They weren't able to ship. Texas didn't have power. It's like a catastrophe. Y'all know that. But that was out of our control. So and that's the way it is for anybody. If you have a hard deadline on something, buy something in stock. It may not be exactly what you want, but if you've got a hard deadline, that kind of trumps getting exactly what you want. But if you do want something very specific, just understand that there may be something, Murphy's Law may happen, and you may have to wait on it. When we do come out and do installations and do in-home expert consultation, just know that our contractors are paid by those daily by the services they provide. So if you stand them up, it does cause them to lose a whole day of pay because they weren't able to perform that service. So we do ask that you give us plenty of notice if you have to cancel or move that, just like we will you. Otherwise, we will have to charge you to cover that contractor's time, that pay him for the day that he did have scheduled for you. The last thing is any hidden issues. When we do an in-home expert consultation, those guys are really good at their job, and most of the time they can be like, you've got some rot here, just know that may be an issue once we take out your door, or some termite issues, but hidden things can come up. Just know that if that is the case, if we pull out your door and we're like, oh wow, this is really bad, this is rotted, this needs to be fixed, we will give you a really quick quote and hopefully can really quickly fix it that day with just hopefully minimal effort for most situations. And we can go about our business, but just know that I think it's only happened once or twice since we've been open. We've pulled out the door and it's just a really bad situation, and it's outside of our ability. So we put the door back in, secure it as best we can, and then we ask the customers to get somebody in there to fix this issue that I'm thinking of. They had to shore up the floor. The floor was falling through. It seemed like, oddly enough, the door was the only thing holding up the floor. So that issue had to be addressed before we could come back and finish the install. But, hidden things, we just don't know what's going to happen. But these guys are pretty good. They usually can look at it and figure that stuff out, kind of give you a heads up of what's to come. But anyway, so you just, on this form, you're just going to type your name and your email address, and you're just going to do a real quick sign. No matter how you buy from us, you kind of sign off on all these terms and conditions. It's just to, again, make everybody fully aware of everything. It's to protect you and to protect us and make sure that everybody knows what to expect. It's managing expectations and making sure you are happy with the product you get, because you understand that we can only do so much, and these are our limits of what we can do. But we really, really want to make sure that you get a product that you love and that you loved working with us, and that you'll talk good about us, of course. And this was super quick. So if you all have any further questions, please feel free to call the store and ask any of my staff any specific information. But again, this is not meant to, I don't know, bind somebody, or I hate the way it says contract at the top, actually. It's just letting everybody know what the terms are of our services, what we're able to do for you. But thanks for your time. Bye.